Hello! Welcome to Tabletops and Bottoms, the show where we talk about all things TTRPG, nerdy, and or gay. Today we're talking about furries, and I know nothing about furries other than that they scare me, so educate me.
They're going to keep bringing me back for the weird episodes. I'm just open. I'm open-minded. I'm just curious about what people get into and stuff. And yes, I accidentally got into furrydom. It's not like I can't even be like I'm not a furry because everyone's a furry in a sense.
For those of you out there who don't know, Michael or Marisa,
what?
Please explain to our viewers what furries are and this umbrella that you have mentioned. Because you said that everyone's a little bit furry, and I have just recently learned that apparently monsters count as furries. And if any of you out there want to disagree, please do so in the comments. I want to watch y'all fight this out.
I'll be in the comments. It's like, I don't know, like what's not human, you know? Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so here's my understanding. I thought furries were strictly animal or anthropomorphic animal. So I think that straight animal, I think that's bestiality, right? So for me, when I hear furry, I automatically think of the people in the fursuits who are attracted to My Little Pony and those types of media. So that's what I think of. That's why when I say that I'm not a huge fan of furries, I do specifically mean the mascot-y type of furry, and in that art style in specific. That, shout out to you if you can do that, but it really freaks me out personally.
It is a spectrum. There are furries that go and dress up and go out, but there's also people who just have a fursona and stay at home, but they just enjoy that community because it's very welcoming and nice, pretty much. Furries are usually nice. They're not weird, they're just people. And some of them go to FurCon and they have orgies and stuff, but that's not all furries.
And you can't sneeze on the FurCon here, at least, because it's in the expensive part of town. Yes, they have money. Those fursuits are really expensive.
Fursuits are
oh my gosh, and then furry artists,
they make bank.
Damn.
Because people will be like, I want you to make my exact fursona and draw it. Okay. I want the scenario, and then
a reference sheet.
They can charge a lot of money.
Pretty sure the fursuits started $2,000 or $3,000. Yes.
For the full suit.
Full suit. Sometimes it's insulation.
Sometimes they put little fans in there.
Yeah. Sometimes they light up.
Okay. Wow. That's commitment.
And then about the monsters, it's everyone's a little bit of a furry, and the furry is an umbrella term. Lots of different slots for people, furries, feather fiends, scalies, and then monster fuckers.
It is this umbrella.
Because what separates it from what you're saying, bestiality, is that cat, that's an animal.
In real life.
That's real life.
Right.
In real life.
I do believe in Mothra, but in this situation...
In what?
I do believe in Mothra, but in this situation...
I thought you said Mothra. I was
I did say Mothra. Sorry, I thought you were a Mothra fucker. Mothman. Sorry, Queen, I'm a Mothman. It's a monster.
Yeah.
And then I gotta look up Cthulhu, because I keep thinking about a mind flare.
Cthulhu is pretty mind flare-esque.
Similar.
Yeah, your clock.
But it's also not all furries, want to fuck the My Little Ponies. It's not every single furry. And also, that's bronies. That's a whole different thing entirely.
Yeah.
A whole different thing entirely. Those were just men who were into My Little Pony, and then it got weird from there. But
I've only
not
ever
everybody.
been introduced to the weird side of furries, which is why I tend to avoid it. But also, like, there is something about, like, anthropomorphic animals that, like, really freak me out, like, in general.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen Zootopia, haven't seen Beastars,
Hmm.
haven't. What is? We were just that wolf. We were just bonding over.
Bad Guys. That's a very good movie.
I have that
The wolf
It's
is
coming out with a sequel.
pretty hard.
We're,
I've seen the trailer for that one in the...
And the fox. I don't know if she's in there.
no.
No, there's, like, a weird spider one, though.
That one's Aquafina.
Love that for her. The closest thing is probably, like...
Where's the
Oh, I saw that
Wait,
one
look it
guinea
up.
pig movie, G-Force. That one was super cute. They're
Oh, wow.
They're guinea pig spies. Her face upsets me.
Jeez, that's...
I don't like when they look too human.
This is bullying.
Why? What is
Actually,
it?
you know what? There's a video game. There's two video games, actually. One video game. Does it count if they're pixelated? You know this. I've talked about it. Backbone. One of my favorite games. The entire, like, anthropomorphic,
Mm-hmm.
alternate Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It actually took me a long time to realize that they were Canadian. Anyway, that could probably count, right? Like, I've played that. I shipped, like, the two raccoons together because that was cute.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Continue.
There's another one that I wanted to play because I thought it was going to be same vein, but the art style really scared me. Black Sad, if you've ever seen it.
Did I
It was
hear that
based off
right?
of comic books, and they made a video game.
Oh.
One word, Black Sad, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, no, those are
Yeah.
scary.
That, I bought the game, and then I played it, and then everyone was a little bit too human, and I stopped playing in, like,
That's-
the first, like, 20 minutes.
Is that Little Mac?
I don't like this man.
Yeah, he's the main character, so...
I don't enjoy him.
And he had, like, this really, like, deep voice, and then, like, the femme fatale was a little
it's on
too
Switch.
sexual, and it...
You gonna play it?
For research.
Wait.
It was upsetting.
Is that the femme fatale?
Oh wow.
That's just
Look
a
at
person.
Her. No,
Oh,
you can see the
no,
nose.
She's a full animal.
She's a cat, I think.
Yeah, they've got the human parts. I'm, like, fucking sweating over here.
Why?
I just like the
I was like, this is every day.
It's like a stress sweat. Like,
Let's unpack this.
I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it just, there's something terrifying about, like, an animal that is too human.
I don't understand.
It's not
Like,
computing.
Anyone else out there agrees with me? Please.
You're
back
just
me
like
up.
think
If not, put me in my
about
place.
like a person you find attractive and just throw some cat ears on them.
Furry.
Boom.
See, that didn't make them attractive for me. Like, I was thinking about, like, the hot, like, Taiwanese firefighter, and then you said cat ears, and immediately I was like, Okay, so I'm watching. Have you seen oh my god, what's it called? What Did You Eat Yesterday?
Yes.
For those of you out there, it's a very, very cute J-drama. I fully recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
It's on this app called Gaga Ooh La La Double O. If I can find a link for it, I'll link it in the description. Do you remember there's a Halloween episode with what's his name? Like, one of the guys, and, like, I just remember, like, the boyfriend's name. Like, they call him, like, Gilbert, right? And it was, like, the Halloween episode where he was, like, in the werewolf ears or whatever, and it's had absolutely nothing to do with him being a furry, but that's the first thing that I thought of. It's a really cute drama, though. I recommend you watch it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
In BDSM, crazy. Gear switch. I don't know why that reminded me of that, but like, well, it reminded me of it because some people bring that stuff to the bedroom. But in BDSM, we watched my favorite movie. What's it? Love and Leashes.
Such a good movie.
I recommend it to everybody.
Such a good movie.
I have seen that on his
Wearing the collar to bed, would you count that as like?
I think it's just BDSM.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's just kinky.
Mm. I was trying to draw a line, but it's okay. I get it.
I will say, okay, so my introduction to furries, because I want to hear your guys' introduction to furries. My introduction to furries was not through like media or anything like that. It was because my high school best friend was low-key into it, and I think before we knew what those terms were. So we were all reading like Maximum Ride at the time, right? And so she was really obsessed with like drawing like angel people. And then it turned into like people with like tails and ears, and she was really into like the Loveless manga.
Mm-hmm.
I was never into it. I did try reading it, and then it just kind of like did not interest me, so I stopped.
Loveless was kind of boring.
Yeah.
But I did read all of Maximum Ride.
I did as well. And I have the...
And then tried to reread them, and they were bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. I reread Maximum Ride series, was like, oh, this is not as good as I remember. Read the manga version, which was slightly better, and then it wasn't because...
Wait, did you watch the movie?
I'm sorry, there's a movie?
Yeah.
When? When was there a Maximum Ride movie? I feel like this would have been my entire personality, like if I had watched it when I was super into it.
It was a couple years ago. Like, way past the time when it was actually popular. Well, 2016. I don't think...
It's a real thing?
Yeah. What, you thought I was lying? Look at them.
What the hell? Wow, they look...
They look accurate.
No, they do not look how I imagine them. Which one is Fang? He's supposed to be the hot one.
I don't know.
I will say I did
Probably
have a
that
crush
one?
on...
I don't know.
When I was, Is it streaming anywhere? Now I'm curious. Okay, well, no, that's not how I imagined him. I imagined him closer to, like, the manga version, where he had, like, the long hair and looked like Conda from, like, Do Gray Man.
No. What were you getting into, though?
What? I'm also plotting it. I don't know.
That definitely got you. Where did you get into furrydom?
Yeah, that's true. When did you get into furrydom?
I'm not really in it. I just think some characters are nice. But, I understand it. I also don't really like fursuits. I think they're a little bit scary sometimes. But in the same way that, like, bootleg mascot characters kind of scare me.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Like, I'm friends with furries. It's okay. Not all of it is about sex. Some of it is just being in that space and like pretending to be a cute little animal, which is fun.
I can understand that part of it. It's the sex part that really freaks me out.
Well, you don't have to engage with that part if you don't want to.
I've only ever seen that part, which is why it weirds me out. I've never seen a normal furry.
I would argue that you have.
I would like
Not me. Not me. I don't want to name names.
Name names. I'll
Cut it
believe
out.
them.
Oh, okay. That was in the wedding party.
She's a furry?
Yeah.
Did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah. So she's the first to admit it too. Yeah. She has a little
I would
wolf
not suspect.
persona.
Oh.
Yeah.
Continue naming names. Okay, so
There's
normal.
this other guy that I worked with at Disney. He was fine. His name, I don't want to. You don't know him.
I'm just sure I don't. I fully suspect that like she's a furry.
Probably.
She has too many like media recommendations that are like feel borderline furry to me.
Like what?
She has there's also another character in our
That like bird person that she made. Yeah, that was like
the bird one, and then also she made like a wolf child.
Yeah.
Her name's also Furra. So I don't know if that says anything to you. But...
Yeah, see,
there are signs.
Normal people.
Like everyone's in it a little bit. Whoa.
Care to elaborate?
Because like growing up, like Marisa, I was like, oh, that character is cute, or like that character is handsome, even though they might be like a wolf. But it was like I had a friend, not have, so we're still friends, but it's a furry, and then it's like, I would just see the spaces of them getting dogged on a lot, and like, and I was trying, to be like, why is that? And then that's why I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, this is a spectrum. I was like, everyone's in it a little bit, you know.
I agree.
Not everyone goes to the fur cons in like full suits and stuff. Sometimes they just want to go to get a signature from their favorite bird character.
I was almost that was almost
the voice
me.
Actor for Rivali was at our fur con, and Marissa was like,
"You went to fur con?"
No,
I didn't.
I've been trying to get Marissa to go for like years now. I just want to experience it firsthand, you know.
Have you gone?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. I thought you went that one.
Next year.
I feel like I might
have to do it.
Fursuits.
Oh, I've never had a problem with the fursuits because like you related it to mascots. It's like, oh,
yeah,
not that they are mascots.
Mascots also do like freak me out a little bit.
I don't only dislike the bootleg ones,
Mm.
but I don't know. I'm not as opposed to them anymore as I used to be.
I just think it's really dedicated cosplay. Like,
yeah, I feel like we should make a little field trip.
We should just to experience the culture.
I'm gonna make a little video.
You know what? Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so we gotta like make our personas because they put them on their badges and stuff.
What?
Yes. I was doing a lot of research, so when we went, we weren't gonna look like noobs. Like we were gonna look like tourists. Like, or else we would have gotten into like, you know, like the inner part of it to really experience what it's about.
What do you mean they put your persona on your badge?
Like they just draw out like a portrait of their persona. So it'd be like a headshot of their persona, and they'll just tape it to their con badge.
That's kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
We'll have a mini episode of making our personas.
What would yours be?
It's a rabbit. It's Chance the rabbit. I already have one. I was gonna go. I was really dedicated to go. It's like I everyone is. That's what I'm saying. I just might be higher level.
Okay, so what goes into creating like a persona?
Just
It's like an animal that like you connect with, that you like.
Like, you know, when you see an animal in a dream, it has meanings and stuff. So it's like you can connect those meanings to your livelihood. It's like your horoscope, your stone. What else do people use as identifiers?
Zodiac. You're like
your
Chinese.
MBTI. Yeah, like...
Your MBTI.
All right, so you pick an animal that
Mine
you
was a pun.
Connect with.
So like rabbits. It was like Chance the Rapper, Chance the Rabbit. I thought that was clever.
That is actually that's clever. I'll give
But
you that.
honestly, if I wasn't going off of a pun, it would be a Catboy. Final
Obviously.
Fantasy.
That makes sense for you.
Thank you. So I could start fresh with you. Well, if we have a different like mini episode to create our personas, I'll make my Catboy.
We'll bring Michael back.
Only for the weird episodes.
We'll do that next.
Not
Creating our
weird, the
personas.
creative episodes.
We brought you your first episode here was Omega first.
Creative.
Your second is Furries.
This was spur of the moment.
It was
That's
for
true,
the moment.
it was,
That's
yeah.
because like I had that little tangent. I was like, it's a spectrum.
I would agree.
Like everyone's a little gay, everyone's a little furry.
Okay, so
Not to be no friend that's too woke.
okay, so you make your animal, and then like what else do you do?
You give your attributes to it. So yours will probably have like your dyed hair.
So okay,
If you pick a furry one.
does it have?
Why is this?
Does it have to be like does it have to take on like your own persona, like your own personality traits,
No,
or
actually,
like do you create an entirely different personality?
that's up to you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think about this as creating like a Tabaxi character that I've never created. For the same reason that like I don't like furries. Tabaxis count as furries to me. For those of you who don't know what Tabaxi is, it is generally a like an animal type person that lives in the world that of D&D.
You can also like you can roll for your attributes if you want for your persona.
Oh.
Listen, turn this into D&D. I might be game.
We have an in.
We have an in. We just gotta find a hot tabaxi, and then it's a wrap for you.
I've never found a hot tabaxi.
Yeah, it's up to you to create one.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Also, it doesn't all have to be about sex. Just saying.
Cute tabaxi.
I think that
you don't have to fuck the tabaxi.
I don't want to. Furry hot takes? My hot take is that I don't like furry.
And why? Oh, well, you told us why.
I told you why. It just freaks me out a little bit.
I feel like we have to get over your fear.
We have to get over your fear. That's why we gotta throw you into the car and just drop you off.
Yeah.
Just drop me off. Okay,
have fun.
Like parents dropping off their kids at like summer camp. If we do this, we'll drop.
We should just show up in furry cosplay, just like, hey, because I have my Beastars cosplay.
I don't have.
Which is super easy. It's just ears and a tail. How do you feel whenever you're at like the Renaissance Festival or like the Matsuri when you see like the fur tails at the stand?
I just avoid.
I feel like.
Does it count if I've cosplayed Tom Nook?
Yes. I hope that off-camera laugh is in it.
If Tom Nook counts, sure.
Yes. Do you have anyone from Animal Crossing on your Hear Me Out, Kate? Mine's Colton. That's my boyfriend.
I like Apollo.
Did you say Blathers? Feather Fiend.
Like, he seems like if he was a real person, he'd be nice.
Oh, would you count Kajinka characters when they humanize them?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. I think everyone should be more open. I think everyone should reach inside themselves and let that animal free. Like, I don't know if we touched you that, like, there was an animal character you found cute.
You're in the spectrum.
There might be an animal character that you'll put on your Hear Me Out cake that you have to defend from others.
My hot take, not about furries, but about Hear Me Out cakes.
Oh.
I think they should all be non-human.
No, about that, there's Hear Me Out cakes and there's Smash cakes. But so you're right. The Hear Me Out cakes should be crazy, and then the Smash cakes is where you could bring the humans back.
I will agree with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but what's her face? You put like Tony Soprano. I was like, that's a man.
Yeah.
What is a man doing here?
Who is this man?
Explain to Sarah what a Hear Me Out cake was, and she did not get it.
I think they should be weird. I think they should be non-human.
I think they should be weird for sure.
And it's like I said, it's a spectrum, but I think there are some like normal people. Like there's really normal people out there that like they just might be 1 or 2%. But you into fandom, anime, manga, cartoons, like
percentage is higher.
Your percentage is automatically higher. To be higher.
Oh, I just thought of one. Zeb from Star Wars Rebels. That counts. I think.
I don't know Star Wars. I have to look this up. Excuse me.
I don't agree, but I think it counts. Whoa. I think it counts, but I don't like him. No, Zeb. I was gonna agree with you and be like, you can't be like, I hate all furries, because probably someone that you know is at least a little bit of one. and be nice because furries are nice, and also they make bank.
Mhm.
So
That's valid.
Mhm.
So your recommendation is Utopia.
Mhm. I also recommend Beastars. If you could,
That
like,
one's not wholesome though.
it's just it's just Zootopia extreme. Oh, bad guys.
Bad guys.
Bad guys.
I might watch that one.
It's
Cars.
very good. And
Breath of the
Did
Wild.
You say Cars?
Cars.
I've also never seen Cars.
Put on the
That's
TV
crazy.
right
I
now.
thought there were like 4 movies. What? Shrek.
There's 3.
Shrek? Does Shrek count? Shrek does not. Shrek counts as a furry?
Ogre?
I think
Donkey.
I'm stretching it.
I might be stretching a little bit.
The wolf.
Let us know if you think that Shrek counts under furries.
The dragon.
The dragon.
Okay.
A donkey.
Puss in Boots.
Is
You
there
know
any-
someone out
Puss in
there.
Boots.
Okay. If anybody out there is attracted to Donkey, let me know. I want to talk.
There
might
has
not-
to be at
'cause,
least
like,
one person.
Donkey's funny. So sometimes humor just, you overlook that he's a
I
donkey.
feel like this is why because you haven't watched as many Disney movies, and a lot of those are anthropomorphic animals, but they also have personalities that are very relatable, and that's
Mhm.
why they get you when you're a child, because you're like, oh, I like this
Like, you
funny
gotta hear them
fox.
speak. Like,
You
Okay.
gotta
It's the
know their
personality.
characters.
I will give it a chance.
because you're like, it's weird that they have human features, but they act
Yeah.
human.
I don't like that. I don't like the human aspect of it.
I don't get it.
I
We're gonna have to-
I will give it a chance.
Well, let's watch Zootopia and Cars right now.
While we're making our persona, we'll watch.
Bonus episode, you'll get to watch us watch. What was it? Zootopia?
Zootopia.
And
Cars.
I'll create
I'm just kidding.
persona.
I just really like Cars. I think it's
I'll create a Carsona.
Cars is the master.
That seems fun.
I don't know enough about cars to make a Carsona.
I don't think I could draw a car.
I also cannot draw a car. Oh, you
It's
know
gonna
what?
be a box.
You know what? You know what would
The wheels.
probably count? Trolls. I've seen, okay.
I tried to throw Shrek in there, so this is a yes for me.
I've seen too many like trolls fan art where they've like given them like tails and like paws, and they're fan fictions that this is why I also don't read trolls fan fictions anymore, because they keep adding like furry aspects to them and it does not compute with me.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know.
That's fair. So anyway.
I think I brought up Shrek because, like, when the Beast from Beauty and the Beast turned human, everyone's like, turn back.
Yeah.
When Shrek turned human, everyone was like, turn back. Like,
No one was like, stay human.
I was, but but nobody else was. I like when like a lot of people hate something, I just do my own research, and then sometimes I'm like, I get it. There just might be like a little group of people that's like making it terrible,
I love
not
that.
terrible,
I love
but
that
like
for you.
making it their own world that doesn't resonate with everybody else.
I feel like a lot of people just don't like furries because of the suits, when that's not the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that's probably me.
Yeah.
The suits are the ones that really throw me.
Well, can I tell you a wholesome story? Because there was a mom, really, it's mom or dad. It was a parent trying to bond with their child, and the child was a furry, and they're like, I don't know what that means, but my child wants this fursuit. So not only did they get the child a fursuit, they got themselves a fursuit, so they got
That's
bond together
cute.
at a convention. Mm-hmm.
That is actually very cute.
Wholesome.
Brings people together.
At
At the next con we go to, together, I'll find, like, whenever we see someone in a fursuit, we'll introduce ourselves.
I will be open to it. I will be open to it.
Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you for joining us today on this episode about furries. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to support us further, please, you could donate to our Ko-Fi if you'd like to. Otherwise,
Thank you for joining us.
sorry. Bye.